Good morning. If you are the owner of a Nikon D750, you might be experiencing a little bit of frustration because you're not able to open your Nikon D750 RAW files directly into Lightroom yet. The Lightroom update that supports the Nikon D750 hasn't come out yet. However, the Adobe RAW 8.7 update does allow for support of D750 RAW files. So the first thing you need to do before you come here to convert the files to import into Lightroom is you need to make sure that you have downloaded and installed the Adobe RAW 8.7 update. Once you've done that, you can open the files in Bridge as well as Photoshop, but you won't be able to do that in Lightroom until you convert the files to digital negative or DNG files, which is what I'm going to show you today. So you'd bring up Adobe Bridge and you would open up the folder that contains your NEF files. As you can see here, these are raw NEF files from my Nikon D750 as indicated here. So I'm going to convert these files to digital negatives so that I can import them in a Lightroom and edit from there, which is my normal workflow. So you could Command A to select the entire folder. For speed's sake, I'm just going to select a few files. So go to Shift and then select from the beginning to the end, or you can Command A to select all. I'm just going to do a few to show you today. After you've selected the images that you want to convert, you go up to the Open in Camera Raw icon in the upper left-hand corner of your Bridge window. First of all, your content window may be in a different spot. I've got my workspace set up for what works for me. Yours may be different. So look for content in order to be able to see the files that are within the folder. Select them, go up to Open in Camera Raw, which I'm doing now. Once you've done that, you will see the first image that's highlighted, but you'll also see all of the other ones over here on the left-hand side of the screen. Just go to Select All Images, and you'll see that they're all now selected, and go down to Save Images in the lower left-hand corner. Here is your Save Option dialog window where you will simply complete the form to save the files. The format is where you're going to select that you want to save your NEF files as to digital negatives. Now, it doesn't override the NEF files. Those will still exist. It will duplicate the files and save them as digital negatives where you can then open them in Adobe Lightroom. The rest of the form is just what is normal for your workflow. I have gone for my own personal, and I have selected Save in a New Location, and I do a digital negative file within my original client file, just to keep them separate for my own personal sake. My NEF files will still be there, separate from my digital negative files. From a workflow standpoint, that's just made sense to me. So I create the new folder and do digital negatives or DNG. You can even do D750 DNG, whatever works for you. It'll create a folder, you select, complete the rest of the form, and then hit save. You're going to get a message down here that shows the files converting. Once the conversion is completed, you would just import that folder that you created into Lightroom. Hopefully this helps you out in your process. Thanks for watching.